Libra, welcome to my channel. Welcome to November. This is going to be your general messages for this month, what you have already gone through starting in November, what you're currently going through now, and what you can expect moving forward into the month of December. Okay, so your love messages, your love and romance, they've all been posted prior to this video, and the overall outcome and extended messages are now posted on my Patreon. So if you want to mosey on over to Patreon, I do have the link in the description box below for that, and you can go and find your video. And in regards to your love and relationships, there will be more posts that I will create for you guys, and some, very more in-depth messages, readings that more pertain to maybe goddess or god energy, healing messages and things like that, instead of just general, and love messages and things like that. There will be more there. So if you want to support me, if you so choose, over there on Patreon, feel free. If you want to become a member, definitely, I really greatly love that. But if you would just prefer to support me here on YouTube, I am just as much as grateful for that. But I will be also posting soon some public non-member posts onto Patreon as well for you guys to check out if you so choose. But if you want to become a member, you can just mosey on down, click on the link down below, or in somewhere on my page there will be a little icon for Patreon there if you want to support me over there. Okay, so anyway, let's get into your reading, Libra, for the month of November 2020, and what you are experiencing, what you have experienced already, and what you will experience before the month is out. Okay, so a lot of change that has happened. Scorpio season's here. The Scorpio moon just passed. Mercury and Mars is now direct. So a lot of change here, right? A lot of movement, a lot of forward movement, a lot of death as far as ego, relationships ending, or new cycles in a relationship ending and new ones beginning. There's a lot of death and rebirth happening for all of us, right? So let's see what that is supposed to bring to you, Libra. This is all from all of my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, wherever Libra is in your chart. This message pertains to you, okay? So let's see for Libra for the month of November 2020. For Libra. Oof. Yep. The Death card, Scorpio season, Scorpio energy. Some of you guys are dealing with a Scorpio, or you have Scorpio in your chart, or this is just representing death in your life. There is something, it could represent physical death for some of you. Maybe someone is dying and you know that they're dying, or there's a cycle within their life, or their cycle of life is ending, or someone who recently passed away. Maybe you've connected with them for a brief time. Okay, that's for maybe a couple of you. But this is all in all death and rebirth. This is about something, a time that is ending, a shift that is ending in your life. Okay, so this card did want to pop out. So I'm not really sure. I'll set this card aside instead of putting it back in the deck. We'll put it aside and see. Bottom of the deck, wow, we have the Ace of Wands. So this is new beginnings, new discoveries, new relationships, new passion for a project or life or your career, family, friends, whatever, right? Overall, your energy is speaking to you as fire. Your energy is coming out as fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, this is a very beautiful time for you. Now, it could be maybe Sagittarius season. You'll start really seeing changes within yourself or changes within your life. Okay, this is a very beautiful time. It's a very big shift for you. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a fire sign. Leo, to be exact. Some of you guys are about to meet a Leo, or you already have, or you have a Leo in your life or in your family. You're definitely bringing order. I mean, you are Libra, Venus, you guys are the Justice card in the tarot. But you guys are creating there's a lot of organizing, a lot of, I just get order. You're taking control and authority of your life. You're ascending. Okay, some of you guys you're bored of something, or you have been bored of something. I think I said this in your reading for the month of October. But some of you Libra are bored. Some of you guys are just you're wanting something better. And you're going to get better. There will be something better for you here. It may take form emotionally, physically, but I get the sense that there is a feeling of just wanting to be free of something or of someone. I feel maybe some of you guys are you're showing parts of yourselves or parts of your body that some of you guys are wearing clothes that accentuate a certain part of your body. Okay, some of you guys you probably don't like showing off your body as much, so you dress in ways that cover up those parts. Okay, so Four of Cups, boredom, right? The Hierophant, organization, programming, religion, tradition, right? Order. Oh, okay. That's ending for you, Libra. That's ending. Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Six of Wands, Leo. Okay. Ace of Cups. So you got two aces here, Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So this is all about healthy emotional well-being. This is you lighting a fire that probably has not been lit before. There's something about order, authority, religion, tradition that you are no longer connected to. You don't feel in sync with it anymore. You don't identify with it anymore. Some of you are just bored dressing a certain way. You're bored presenting yourself a certain way. Some of you guys want to go back home, or there's a journey that you've been on, and like this person is being held up by a group of people, right? There's people cheering them on. They've made it, right? They finally made it. Whatever that means in your life, Libra, you've made it, or you will finally make it. If there's something about order here. The Death card, it just destroys all order. It is order, but it destroys the order that we in this 3-dimension understand. Everything is out of whack whenever the Death card comes around because it destroys everything. Everything dies. Right? Everything goes kind of crazy in nature when wintertime comes. That's a death season in certain parts of the globe. Water starts to freeze, the temperatures drop, right? Trees lose their leaves and change color. Animals go into hibernation. People are scrambling. Animals are scrambling to get food, to prepare themselves for the long winter time, right? Winter storms, all these things. Things can go a little bit crazy when death comes around, but it comes around all the time. Death is not just a one-time thing. It happens throughout our lives, every single chapter. So there is something here for you, Libra, that is done for you. And I feel it has something to do with order, creating a new order. Could be a world order, and you guys are a part of this. You guys are a part of this change, and some of you guys can feel this world order change, and you're kind of in sync with it. That's huge. That's on a bigger scale, right? So let's see what this Four of Cups is speaking to you guys about. Four of Cups for Libra for the month of November. Yeah, Five of Coins. So you guys are feeling, you're kind of tired of feeling like you don't belong. You don't feel like you belong Oh, okay. This is interesting. I keep getting religion for some of you, okay? I keep getting a certain time. It doesn't have to be a religion. It could be just a certain way of believing in something, or a certain emotion, or some type of thought pattern or belief that you have in something, or a general system that you just don't believe in anymore. And because some of you guys are letting go of tradition here, in the sense where the people surrounding you within this tradition or religion, or even in your family, some of you guys have just felt like outcasts because you chose not to give in to what everyone else was doing in this group of people. Because like inside it's light shining, right? It's a beacon of hope. But for some of you, it's only a beacon of hope if you believe in it. If you don't believe in it, you're kicked out, right? So there's some of you guys that are leaving a system behind. You're done with it. You're because you just never felt like you belonged there anyway, right? So that's interesting. Some of you guys are dealing with the Sagittarius. Some of you guys may have been getting a lot of spiritual activity or spiritual communication, or your spirit has been talking to you a lot, and you just felt as if this is my calling. I need to leave this other system behind. Okay. Kind of breaking away from the matrix for some of you, but that's like on a deeper level, right? Yeah, some of you guys are dealing with a father figure. Okay, they may be a Sagittarius, an Aries, a Taurus, or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water sign. But there are those of you who are dealing with like tradition, what your fathers or forefathers passed down. Something that your grandfathers, or something about the men in your family, like that lineage, especially for those of you who are fathers or you're men. If you identify with being a male, you in some ways feel that you have to carry on something that your fathers did before you, but I get the sense that you don't want to do that anymore. It's kind of kept you back from something, okay? And even if you're female, it's the same thing, right? Some of you guys just identify more with the masculine energy of things. Okay. Okay, so this is somebody that you've connected with. You have the Lovers card here. This is someone you love, someone you look up to. This can also be a husband, a marriage, but I get the sense that it's more about... Sorry. Sorry, guys. That was really loud. Live on a very busy street. So that's interesting that happened. It doesn't happen often, that loud. But it's interesting how some of you guys are just done. Oh, some of you, this is the patriarchy. And you're trying to find balance. You're trying to find balance and destroy like systems of the patriarchy. This is deep, you guys. Some of you guys are really thinking about this stuff. And you guys are, with that loud engine sound, like some of you guys are just really done with just the loud, masculine, patriarchal type of energy. You're tired of, like, you want things to be equal. You want things to be balanced, right? And some of you guys are just so bored. Now, others of you, this could be a job that you're just done with. You're bored with it. You're tired of the way management does things. They're imbalanced, and you want to find some place where you can lead and you can be a leader. Some of you guys are looking for a management position or being a supervisor. Some of you guys might be CEOs. Everybody needs help, right? Doesn't matter how rich or how much money you have or don't have, or there's something about authority here. Okay, in any sense, parenting, a job, religion, the system. Those of you, Libra, you're done with authority and how things are being run in a certain situation here. And some of you guys as parents, or especially as fathers, you're changing up how you do things or how you lead compared to how your parents led you. Huge, 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 you guys. Breaking generational curses, I'd say. Let's see what the Hierophant is speaking to you guys about here. The Hierophant for Libra, month of November. Judgment, so definitely about world order or about religion. There's something that's being brought to the surface, something that's being brought to light here. Definitely something about authority, change in leadership here. in any sense of that term, right? It could be anything. It doesn't have to be huge. Not all of you guys are thinking about like the world order, you know, but for those of you that are, that's definitely changing in your mind. But there are those of you who are just dealing with a job, something that just keeps happening over and over for you, and you just feel like, okay, this is not working. But you're finally going to be called to the forefront. The universe is going to be like, okay, you need to do something about this. It could be a manager, it could be a job, it could be your parents, or maybe how your family treats you, or something about tradition, and you're just going to feel, okay, I don't agree with this anymore. Like, I'm done. Some of you guys may stand up and just be like, I don't agree with this. Sorry, that's just not. I'm taking this opportunity to let you guys know I don't agree, right? So some of you guys are standing up and saying, no, thank you. It's not for me. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you guys are done with something. You have the Magician card here, so you guys realize that there's something. You have special gifts here, Libra. You have some type of special gift. You have the Devil card. There's some things that are like holding you back. Something about material things that you're just like, I don't agree with, like, how things are being run here. And then we have the Fountain card. This is an extra card in this tarot deck. And you guys want to use your gifts as you see fit. You don't want to use your gifts based on how the system tells you you can use your gift, whatever that system is, right? For you. You want to shine. You want to call the shots. You don't want someone else calling the shots for you. Crazy. It's crazy. It's amazing. Let's see what this Queen of Wands is speaking to you guys about here for the month of November. For Libra, for the Queen of Wands for the month of November. We got that Emperor card here again. So some of you guys are definitely dealing with, it could be a feminine figure who is just very strong, a leader, a trailblazer, an authority figure. They might be an Aries or a Sagittarius, but this person may be very beautiful in your eyes or very attractive to you because of their authority and how they carry themselves. Others of you, this is a manager, okay, or that you are the person that is going to become a manager. You're going to be that person of authority, and you're going to finally get to that point where you can lead someone or be a better parent because of what you've experienced. Or those of you who are older, who have children who are older, or maybe grown adults, you're able to connect with them better because you learned from certain experiences from your life. So now you're ready to finally, tell your children, like, hey, let's have this conversation finally, right? Or I'm ready to hear my children out, right? For those of you who don't have children, some of you guys are dealing with Leo. Some of you guys have someone in your life that you may look up to. Like I said, it could be a manager, or it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a mother, but it can also be maybe a colleague or a friend or a significant other where they are trailblazers, they're leaders, you look up to them and you want to listen to them, you want to hear what they have to say. Because for you, everything that they say speaks truth to something that you've related to and you learn from them. Okay, so that can be for a small portion of, you guys are definitely dealing with the Leo. Got strength here. Some of you guys have Leo in your chart. Okay, now if you're dealing with the Leo, it doesn't have to be a Leo sun. It could be a Leo rising, a Leo moon. Somebody has Leo in their chart. It doesn't have to be to a high degree, but Leo stands out in their chart and they present themselves in a very beautiful way, and they express themselves in a way that you feel you want to start expressing yourself in. So some of you guys, there's Leo energy here. Now others of you, there's something that Leo, the sign of Leo, can help you with. So if you want to go check out Leo's reading for the month of November, go and check that out. Okay. Yeah. Some of you guys are dealing with a water sign who has Leo in their chart. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be a Scorpio who has Leo in their chart, or a Leo who has a Leo sun who has water in their chart. But you have the Judgment card here. So once again, there's something that keeps happening, or maybe this Leo is going to finally let you know it's time. Every time I see the Judgment card for anybody, it means it's time to get the ball rolling. It's time to get your life together. It's time for change, right? But they may bring it to you in a very, very, with the Queen of Cups here, this Leo if this is a Leo, but it could be any sign, okay? But this person especially if they're a Leo. Okay, I'm just emphasizing that. This person can be very emotionally balanced. And it's something that you admire, Libra. Now, for vice versa as well, you can be the person that is very emotionally balanced and strong. And you know when it's time to move. You know when it's time to start getting the engines revving, right? And getting the ball rolling and getting the wheels turning. You know that it's time to lead. It's time to, and others of you are starting to stand up and speak. Some of you guys are starting to stand up and maybe post things on Facebook and educate people and inspire people. And this could be a Leo that spurs you on and said, hey, yeah, you need to start putting your stuff out there. You know, take advantage of that opportunity. Okay. But others of you, you guys are just taking it upon yourselves and deciding, you know what, this is what I believe in. This is what I stand for. And I'm going to start posting it on social media, or I'm going to start writing about it. I'm going to come out with a book. I'm going to publish a book. You know, I'm going to collaborate. I'm going to create that podcast, right? Whatever. Or I'm going to tell my family like how I feel about something finally. Or I'm going to have a conversation with my children. Some of you guys are going to talk to your parents about something, and you're just going to let them know, like, you know, I don't really agree with this anymore. Okay, I have a feeling that if it's a parent or someone else that you're dealing with, that you have something to say to them or something to tell them, Libra, they're going to take it well. There's someone here that you can confide in if it's a family member, where they're gonna be just loving. They're just gonna love you still. They're just gonna tell you, you know, be who you want to be. You may rekindle a relationship here where this person is just gonna accept you. And it could be vice versa as well, but this person's gonna accept your beliefs, and they're just gonna love you regardless. They're not gonna take it as hard as you thought they would, right? That's beautiful. Sorry guys, my neighbor is thumping upstairs. There's a lot of movement and walking back and forth, so I'm sorry if you guys can hear all that, and if it's distracting, I'm sorry. Now we have the Six of Wands here, more Leo energy, okay? Some of you guys, this is a mother, okay? You have the Empress here, the Taurus energy, and the bottom of that we have the Queen of Pentacles, and at the bottom of that we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this, you guys are going to be very victorious and triumphant. You guys are going to come out on top. Okay, don't feel that being left in this boredom and like hiding is going to help you. Come out of hiding. Come out into the open, right? Because this Queen of Coins and this Empress and this Ace of Coins here is representing your creativity. This is some of you guys are pregnant, or there's someone who's pregnant here that you know, or someone that you got pregnant, right? This could be your wife, it could be your girlfriend, your significant other. Okay, some of you guys are you guys have something to offer. You have something that you need to actually put into, like, you need to conceptualize it, you need to brainstorm it, put it in the process of, put it in the works, right? There's something in the works that you need to start to give birth to. Once you do, people are going to accept, they're going to accept it better than what you think they will. Okay, some of you guys may be afraid that someone, or maybe a group of people, if you open up about something, that they're not going to accept it. People will accept it. The people who don't accept it, they're just going to be left behind. You don't have to worry about them, right? Okay. Yeah. You guys are finally going to come out of hiding. You guys are done with this energy. The Devil and the Five of Pentacles, and you have the Page of Cups here. So you guys are done feeling tied down. You guys are done with that. Some of you guys may let a job know that I'm done working here, or I'm done dealing with this, so this needs to be fixed. You guys are going to come out on top. Don't worry, Libra. Okay. Now, for those of you where your person or people don't take what you have to say and it's toxic to them, and they push you away and they make you feel othered, it's because what you're saying is going over their head. They're stuck in a traditional mindset, or they're stuck in a systematic mindset. Because the Page of Cups is someone that has a message, but they communicate. Because in the traditional tarot, the Page of Cups is a child or a younger person with a cup with a fish coming out of it. They're talking to that fish in the cup. Very special people can talk to animals, right? Or be able to, a special person with a certain gift can talk to a fish in a cup, right? Or even get a fish to even go into a cup and talk to them, right? Even though that sounds far-fetched, but that's just symbolic of some of you guys have very special abilities here, and you're able to put certain things into words that most people can't because it's so far-fetched to them. There are those of you where your people are going to be paying attention to your posts. They're going to be paying attention to you and listening to you. If you have a YouTube channel, people are going to be wanting to listen. But there are going to be people, Libra, especially people that you're trying to get this message across to, it's going to be a block for them. So I would say don't waste your breath. What you're about to give birth to, people are not going to understand. For others of you who are physically pregnant, there's a new baby coming along. They might be a water sign. Okay, they could be an earth sign as well. They could be a Capricorn. They might have complications. Okay, but they're going to be okay. Okay, for those of you who are having problems with your pregnancy and you're afraid that that the baby's not gonna make it, they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. This baby is gonna bring in love into your life. Okay, for those of you who want children and are pregnant. For others of you, for those of you, who have children, you may have a child who feels left out in the cold. They feel lonely because they have certain gifts, or they may have some type of disorder, but it's actually they were born with that disorder because there's a certain purpose that they have on this planet that other humans can't understand. And as they get older, they're going to overcome certain obstacles. Okay, so for those of you who you already have a child, they've been born, they may be a few years old, or they might be a teenager. If they have complications, some of you guys may have a child who's suffering mentally or emotionally, so pay attention to that, okay? Because they're going to come out on top. They just may need a little bit of help and support from you, okay? For others of you, you didn't have this support because of your gifts, because of this love that you had, this innocence, and you're finally breaking through that barrier as an adult. Some of you guys have a mother who's an Aries or a father who's an Aries, okay? Or Taurus. It's very deep energy, Libra. Very deep energy. So your reading might be a little bit longer, Libra. Some are longer, some are shorter. It depends. But because you're the last one, I feel like I want to give you guys a little. You guys have been waiting, so now we have the Ace of Cups here for you guys for the month of November 2020. For Libra for November 2020 for the Ace of Cups. Yep. 9 of Coins. You guys are going to turn that loneliness into independence. You're going to realize that the time where you just felt so lonely for so long, maybe for your entire life, where you just felt like an outcast, you're going to turn that into your advantage, Libra. You're alone because you don't really need anyone. You don't need a relationship. You don't need people to tell you how to feel or what to do, because you already know what to do because you've been at it by yourself. Right? Some of you guys may have been orphans, or you were adopted, but because of your resilience and your power, if you're a parent and you were adopted, or you lost your parents at a young age, what you've been through is what has taught you, right? And you just you're becoming a better parent because of what you've been through, not because of how you were raised by a parent, right? So you guys are finding your emotional independence. You're finding your emotional wellness, right? Yeah. Queen of Pentacles. So there are those of you, you're pregnant, or you're married and pregnant, or whatever, right? Some of you guys are opening your own business, or you're just very financially savvy on your own. Queen of Cups. So you guys could be dealing with two people who are helping you out. Some of you guys may have this two mothers. For those of you who are in a relationship where your parents are not like the traditional. Some of you guys are coming out of the closet. Okay, that could be for those of you out there who may have come, or if you're coming out of the closet, great. Others of you, keep on making that decision to come out of the closet, to tell people that you don't identify with being a certain gender. And you want to be a different gender, or you identify with being a different gender, or dating the same sex, right? But others, and some of you guys, it's because you guys come from a non-traditional parenting, right? A non-traditional family. So some of you guys have two mothers, one an earth sign, one a water sign. Others of you, and if it doesn't matter the sign, but some of you guys were brought up differently. You had two mothers. Instead of like a mother and a father, you had two mothers. And some of you guys, because you had two mothers, they raised you with this beautiful feminine energy where you just felt loved and nurtured, and that's where you understand how to be a parent yourself, or just how to fend for yourself and love yourself, right? Knight of Swords. Could be dealing with a Gemini. So I get the sense here, Libra, you're just going for it. Others of you, you guys are balancing between your material life and your emotional life, right? You're finding that balance, and once you find that balance, you're just moving forward with it. You're passing the test with flying colors here. There's nothing stopping you. Nothing stopping you here. You're ready to go at it on your own. You're ready to open up your own business. You're ready to make that money, right? It's a huge shift for you here, Libra. This is amazing. I was not expecting this type of energy for you guys, but that's why I love doing these readings, because there's always a surprise, right? All right, so let's see what kind of oracle messages we have here. I'm going to pull two cards for your oracle messages for the month of November for you guys. For Libra, for November 2020. For the sign of Libra, what is their predictions and overall messages, overall advice for Libra for the month of November 2020. Oof. Wow. The Solitary. That's crazy. Didn't I say that you guys, some of you guys were alone, or you were born, maybe you lost your parents early, or you guys have just kind of felt like an outcast? It says dedication, self-love, and focus. So you guys are really focused on yourselves. You guys know what it is to be alone. You know what it is to self-reflect and to perform self-introspection, right? This card also speaks about being a psychic in your past life, or being an empath in your past life, or in this life. You're just very psychic or very clairvoyant, or you guys just know when there's a huge shift coming to the world. You can feel people's energy. That's beautiful. The type of dedication that you guys put in to your children, to your work, to your relationships. Even if you are in a romantic relationship, again, you guys love being independent. You guys you guys are not codependent at all. I don't think there are those of you who don't thrive being in a codependent relationship. Because some of you guys have just been alone. Some of you guys are the only child, or maybe you're the youngest or the middle child, and you just, even if you're the oldest, whatever, You guys just have a sense of independence about yourselves that maybe people in your family are maybe a little bit jealous of, or they feel like there's something wrong with you because you've been single for so long. Like, stuff like that. It could be. But you're breaking away from that, from tradition. One more card for you guys, Libra. One more card for Libra for the month of November 2020. What is the advice for the month of November 2020 for Libra? For the month of November 2020. For the month of November for the sign of Libra. Month of November for Libra. My eye's itching. Specialization. So once again, that focus I was telling you guys about in this card with the solitary. So specialization speaks to you guys about not being a jack of all trades, not feeling that you have to fulfill a certain goal for other people. Well, not being a, some of it is about being a jack of all trades and like letting that go and being more focused on one thing or one particular goal or career path. Others of you, this is about no longer, like, what is it that you want to be? What is it that you're good at or that you're an expert in? What are your gifts? And are you putting in the effort to improve and grow and flourish and blossom within those gifts? Right? Some of you guys, your moon sign has a lot to do with that. You guys are ascending, for sure. This is about breaking away from tradition. It's about breaking away from the system. It's about knowing what your gifts are and using those gifts for the greater good of yourselves and for other people or mankind, for the world, right? Some of you guys have a very huge role in your communities, okay, whether you are aware of that or not. You guys have a huge contribution here. That you guys have a huge contribution to give, a lot to contribute within your purpose in this life, right? That's crazy. This is amazing, Libra. Grow and flourish. Know your gifts and pay it forward. Okay? Okay. Well, much love and light to all of you guys, Libra. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Take care, you guys. Bye.